Hi guys, it's H here.
And there's MK.
Here to discuss the final result, summarise the game between Spurs versus Cardiff, which took place earlier on today, 3 o'clock. Earlier on, we spoke about the team. Obviously, we knew there was some injuries. None of the injured players were back. We decided on a team with Alderweireld and Sanchez at the back. We said that Rose would come in, which he did.
Yeah, he did.
We said Dyer would come in, which he did. And we said the top four would be exactly the same. However, that wasn't the case. Sissoko came in for Lamela, and Lamela was put on the bench.
He was on the bench, yes.
Mainly because we think that he went off for cramp in the Barcelona game.
He was probably tired as well because he did do a fair amount.
Yes, so he was given a berth on the bench. In terms of the game, I spoke to a friend of mine who was at the game, and he kind of gave us the lowdown. The lowdown being that we scored early from a set piece, basically.
8 minutes in.
Yeah, 8 minutes in, a scrappy kind of goal fell to Dyer, close range, who basically popped it right in and gave us a 1-0 lead. And in games like this, when you're playing sides towards the bottom of the table, you actually want to get a goal up quickly, don't you, really?
Yeah, you do. But the thing is, top teams like us shouldn't be winning games against sides like that 1-0. We should be winning
we shouldn't be, and it wasn't a vintage performance to say the least.
But I feel like we do this quite a lot. Like when we lose big matches, like we kind of just go a bit downhill. Like our confidence gets knocked.
Yeah, confidence is a big thing, and I still don't think we've played particularly well all season. However, we've got 18 points.
Yeah, and you said that 18 points, which would be our best start. It doesn't feel like that.
Well, it equals our best return from 8 games in Premier League era. So, I mean, points-wise, we're doing great. Performances...
It just doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, but performances haven't been great. But...
When you played Man United, that was...
Yeah, Man United was good, but even in the Man United game, early on...
But they were not that great either.
They had chances, but... Yeah, it's been one of them ones where we
haven't been as good as we was last season, I don't think.
No, we haven't hit them heights yet, but we've had injuries, and today we've at the end of the day we've got the job done. However, it was aided by Raul's siving down Lucas on 58 minutes. I've seen the challenge back on TV, definite red card, and that swung the pendulum in our favour. However, we still made hard work of it. Lloris had to pull off a magnificent save, which he palmed onto the post, and also I think Cardiff definitely had one cleared off the line by Toby.
Yeah.
All in all, we've got through. We won the game.
I right score prediction.
Yeah, and you predicted right. Yeah, you're right. It was a narrow 1-0. I mean, me being really blasé earlier, saying 4-0. Harry Kane to score a couple, and Moura and Son, but it never worked out that way. But listen, we've got the 3 points, and Eric Dyer. It doesn't matter how they go in and who scores,
as long as it goes in.
As long as the ball goes into the back of the net, you get 3 points. That's what counts. However, the big story actually was the evening kickoff, which I was watching, and Newcastle scored early in the first.
We wasn't watching it until we checked the score. And was
up
to Newcastle.
Yeah, I think 7 minutes and 10 minutes. Kennedy and Mutu putting them up early, and you could almost sense the headlines in the tabloids with Mourinho getting his P45. But fair play to Jose. Made 3 subs. Fellaini, Mata, and Sanchez coming on to change the dynamic of the game.
And 2 of them scored.
And Sanchez scored and Mata scored, absolutely. Yeah, Sanchez scored the winner. Mata got Man United back in the game with a lovely free kick, and in between that, Martial slotted home,
which was a good goal.
Which was a terrific finish. So he gets a stay of execution. Does
that all happened after like 60 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was. Listen, it's very difficult to tell whether they're actually playing for him, but. They've come back 2-0 down. In the history of the Premier League era, Man United have done it the most. So they show some character and resolve there is in the squad. I think that that will keep Mourinho in a job for a little while longer.
Well, I mean, that's essentially is good for us because that means that they're not in the race for top four at the moment. Well, they are.
Well, I mean, the gap is 5 points. 5 points isn't a lot.
I mean,
However,
if he continues to stay there, then obviously performance will continue not being.
yeah, you just there's something not quite right there. I mean, everything seems to be all their dirty
It
linen.
kind of just doesn't seem to be in order.
Yeah, it's like I was just saying.
Everything's all over the place.
Yeah, it's all coming out in the media. There's loads of leakages and you know, you're seeing lots of stories coming through. So who knows what's going on? In other news, Everton beat Leicester 2-1. Bournemouth won 4-0. Wolves won 1-0. And the Burnley game versus Huddersfield was a 1-1 draw. So not many goals so far.
I mean, tomorrow I reckon Liverpool and Man City, there'll be quite a few goals.
That's going to be an interesting game.
I mean, it's either going to be very, very tight or there's going to be like loads of goals, like 3-4, I think. Maybe.
It could be.
Something like what we did 1-0.
What do you think with your Spurs cap on? What kind of result would you like to see tomorrow?
I want to see a draw.
Yeah, a draw wouldn't be.
As minimum points as possible.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want either one of them to gain 3 points because again that's not good for us.
It isn't now.
So
So
if they gain 1 point and then obviously we win our next match and hopefully they lose their next matches.
right. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw tomorrow. What do you fancy, MK?
And I reckon Man City will either win or it will be something like a 2-2 draw.
Okay. So
I don't think Liverpool will win.
these are our thoughts for today.
Salah's not been.
Well, he's not been.
Yeah.
He's not
They've
been
not
great.
been as great as last season, if you will.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there are our thoughts for today. So we'll leave you with that, and we'll move on to the international break now. So there's no football for a couple of weeks. It gives us a little break. However, we'll probably do a few blogs here and there just with some updates of international games. But our next game is now West Ham.
Yes.
Their cup final at the London Stadium. So we'll come back with some news on that after the international break. So to everyone, peace out, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.